What's going on, dreamers? We are live with some Phantasy Star Online, and as you might be able to tell, it is dead silent in the Vega lobby right now for whatever reason. For some reason, this weekend it's been really quiet. None of the regular players have been online. We had Crispy on Worms yesterday, and he had to quit early, so I played a bit of single-player Worms yesterday after he left. But there are quite a few players on PSO, it's just no one on Vega right now, So I might just start a game, and we'll see who joins later on, if anyone joins later on. Hello to everyone in chat. Tony, Mark, Maverick, Catface. Welcome to the stream. Alright. So we'll just, we'll start a very hard game, just so anyone can join. I don't have my keyboard plugged in, hold on. There we go, that's better. Yeah, so we'll do very hard. I could do ultimate, but I want to leave the game open for more players. Of course, if I wanted to leave the game open for everyone, I'd do it on normal, but I think very hard is generous enough. So I guess we're gonna just do a solo warm-up today in the forest. That's fine. Some time to contemplate my thoughts. Definitely an oddly quiet weekend, that's for sure. Could very well be that there's some huge event going on that I know nothing about. Everyone's off at some big concert. I believe this is the only the second time I've streamed where no one was online when I got online. It is very unusual. The last time was, I don't know, what would have been a few months back, I believe. And actually, I don't think there was... It wasn't that there was no one online, there was no one in the lobby. I think someone had a game going, and I joined that. Ah, there we go. Someone joined. Didn't have to wait too long. Yay, I'm no longer lonely. Lonely on PSO. Not sure if they're watching the stream, so... I certainly wouldn't have a problem doing this solo. Hey, it's Snake! Alright, we're starting to fill up now. Players are a bit late joining, but that's fine. Better late than never. I'll wait for him at the portal, I guess. I've cleared the enemies out for him, so it's safe now. Alright. Still waiting for Snake, but he'll catch up, I'm sure. There we go. Guess I'll take the escape doll. Unlikely I will need it on very hard, but you never know. Safety first. We might move over to an ultimate game after this. It depends on if we get another player and they're over level 80. Maybe we'll give it a shot. Thank you, Elias. Welcome to the stream. I think I'll put Teal Cup on the stream today. Let's see. There we go. Bottom left corner there. Awesome artwork by Animated AF. He's done a lot of artwork for this channel. That may be my favorite, though. Did an amazing job with Teal'c. Just check over here real quick. I think we've already been over there. Alright. On to Forest 2 then. Load times are going to be a bit longer today, since I'm using my disc-based Dreamcast. Hello, Radical Ed. Just out of curiosity, are you using broadband adapter or DreamPie? I'm using a broadband adapter at the moment. I use DreamPie for the majority of the games I play. I typically use a broadband adapter for PSO just because... Well, today I could have used DreamPie, but normally I use my hard drive modded Dreamcast, and there's a weird bug when you're using the modem with PSO and Dreamshell. So I usually play with broadband adapter because of that. But I'm playing on my regular Dreamcast today, so would have been fine with DreamPie, but I am using broadband adapter at the moment. How does DreamPie compare to broadband adapter and PSO? You really won't notice the difference, for the most part. Quests take a bit longer to download, but that's about it. PSO is a game that you're really not gonna notice lag, even if there is any. Because you're usually not focused on the other players. As I've said many times before, I highly recommend going with DreamPie over a broadband adapter just because you can play a lot more games. You can only play 4 games with the broadband adapter at the moment. Versus 20, I think we're up to 23 games total that you can play over a modem, DreamPie. I watched your old video of you playing Soul Fighter. I felt your struggle when you tried to figure out how to pick up items. It took me a good 25 to 30 minutes to realize it was down plus A. Yeah, it's usually not a button combination to pick things up. It's an unusual control scheme, so... I imagine a lot of people had a problem figuring that out, unless they read the manual, of course. But who reads the manual? Hello, Prospect Gamer. Great channel. Thank you. Do you feel Street Fighter Third Strike is a great on the Dreamcast? I don't think I've actually played Street Fighter Third Strike. I don't know if I own that yet. I might. Yeah, I think I do. But it's called 03 in Japan, I think, and I have the Japanese version. But I haven't really played it. I'm not really big into 2D fighters. I think I've played the game before on other platforms, though. But I don't really recall. I will say that out of all of the 2D fighter franchises out there, Street Fighter is probably my favorite. Pretty much for the only reason that I played a lot of it on the Game Boy Advance. I forget what it was called. Maybe Street Fighter 03? I don't know. I think that's what it was. Which might be the same as Third Strike? I don't know. So many Street Fighter games out there, it's so confusing. But I did enjoy that on the Game Boy Advance. Never knew there was a Street Fighter game for Game Boy Advance. Yes, there was. It was actually quite impressive for the Game Boy Advance, graphically. Oops. Cave? Alright. Do cave. Normally we do a quest, but since we don't have a full team... Oh, never mind. Alright, we do have a full team now. I stand corrected. So that's good. Started off a bit slow, but we got our full team. Do I play on a CRT monitor? I do not. I play on my computer monitor, my LCD. I guess technically IPS. Which I think is a type of LCD, but whatever. I do have a CRT TV, but it's not hooked up at the moment. I'm currently in the process of building a new game room, and eventually when that's completed, which will hopefully be within next month or two, I'll have a CRT set up. Mostly for my older consoles though, the Dreamcast will probably still be hooked up to my computer for easy capture and streaming. Alright, I don't know if anyone responded to my message, so... Alright, we'll just go regular caves. That's fine. Have you ever played Dreamcast Online with Adam Korlick? I have not. He doesn't have his Dreamcast Online. He has expressed a few times in his videos that he's not into online gaming, so... It's never been something that interested him. Fair enough, I suppose. Some people, when they play multiplayer, they'd rather do it locally. Actually, I shouldn't say that Adam doesn't have the ability to play online, because he does own a broadband adapter, along with just about every other Dreamcast accessory that exists. So if he wanted to, he could join in. I love your character in PSO. Oh yeah. Teal'c's reference to the character from Stargate SG-1 and Atlantis as well. Brief appearances. Is cast your favorite race to choose from? I don't know if I have a favorite, really. I mean, Teal'c is my favorite character, and he's a cast, so I suppose. I think Sega should be giving you some kudos. You're keeping the dream alive. I try. I do it for charity. But I would not turn down a Sega sponsorship if they wanted to do that. Hit me up, Sega. But I figure if Sega's not gonna rep the Dreamcast, someone must. I'm giving them free advertising, even though they're not selling it anymore. I guess I'm really just advertising for the people that are selling Dreamcasts on eBay. My favorite dungeon out of the four? Probably caves, I'd say. Although if you want to include Ultimate, I do very much like Ultimate Forest. Probably the nicest looking level in the game. But who doesn't like lava, right? Just want to ride down the lava waterfall. Lava waterfall, yeah, that makes sense. The lava fall. Wait, did we lose someone? Not sure where Kira went. Hello, Bruno. And hey, Gen 6 gamer as well. Oh yeah, the temple is nice. It's probably a pretty close race between temple and Ultimate Forest. Where are we going? I'm lost. There we go. I think we're back on track now. We lose Kira again? Or they go back to the shops? I die on the first dragon boss. What level do I need? That varies a lot depending on your class and your equipment. I mean, technically you should be able to beat the dragon the first time around from level 1. And by the time you get to the dragon, if you level 100. Or is he talking about TV level? Yeah, you should be able to beat the dragon the first time around, assuming you kill all the enemies in the forest. You can, I think, level up to probably level 5 by the time you actually get to the dragon. Or at least level 4. It'll be a tough battle, though. Don't get me wrong. I'd say if you're level 4 or level 5 trying to beat the dragon, you might spend a good 20, maybe more minutes fighting him. It's been a while since I attempted that, though. Oh, thank you for the sub, Elias. Appreciate it. Also depends on if you're playing offline or online, too, because if you're playing online by yourself, it's a lot more difficult. All of the enemies online are harder to defeat than offline. There are also more enemies online. The difficulty is ramped up with the online mode, because typically you'll be playing with other players, so it makes sense. You'll get there eventually, Bruno. Just keep trying. Obviously, it's gonna get easier every time you try, because you will keep leveling up every time. Yeah, you gotta get used to the pattern, the attack patterns of the bosses as well. Get used to how to avoid them. Like, for instance, when the dragon is burrowing underground, typically my strategy is to run along the wall. Just keep running around the entire wall until he comes up again. Usually that works well for avoiding him. Although it can throw him off if you're playing online with other players. But if you're just doing it solo, that should typically work. I think a caster as a first character was not a good idea. Maybe not. I mean, they definitely don't do a whole lot of damage compared to some of the other classes. I'd say that's probably a more advanced class. They're more of a support class, so if you're playing offline, obviously you're supporting yourself. I think we're going around in a circle here. Alright, back the other way. Yeah, it really doesn't matter what class you pick, you're gonna have to level up before you stop struggling. You're gonna die a lot on level 1. Unless you keep your distance. I suppose that's the rule of thumb. Keep your distance. I say pretty much no matter what class you're playing, use either a gun or just cast spells from a distance. Avoid all enemies at all costs. Until you've leveled up to a point where you can actually take some damage without dying. Hey, the rainbow room. Favorite room in the caves. I've yet to find the pot of gold, though. I know there's a leprechaun hiding in here somewhere. It's really weird how there's jellyfish in this room. As soon as you go in the room, they disappear, though. They're like ghost jellyfish. Spooky. Hey, what's going on, Mark? 10 people online right now. This is so cool. There's actually more than that. I mean, there's 10 on Dreamcast now. Actually, 11 now. One person on Choo Choo Rocket there. On PSO total, I think should be around 20 plus at the moment. Oh, actually, 32 players online on PSO at the moment. It's not too bad. We lose Kira again? Always seem to lose Kira. Check the map. Back there. Just kind of sitting there. Contemplating life. Saturday night here, just chilling, watching some PSO and drinking a glass of wine. Well, you know, Dreamcast is for the sophisticated gamer, you know. It's a reference to a video I made. I think it was called, yeah, if you look it up, Sophisticated Gamer Dreamcast, you probably find it. Made that a while back. Quite proud of that video. It's very high production value. I originally planned that as a series, but I never got around to making more. A lot of gamers complain about the Dreamcast controller. As for me, I think the Dreamcast controller has a very cool design. It's not the most comfortable, but it has the most... It is the most unique in my book. Yeah, I have to agree with that. I don't think it's the most comfortable controller of all time. It's definitely not my favorite controller of all time. But it's fine. I don't have any complaints about it. I'd say if I have to nitpick about it, I'd say the analog stick can be a bit slippery, especially if your hands start to sweat in an intense game. Which is why I actually have some rubber caps on them that I picked up recently, which are nice. Give you a bit more of a grip on the analog stick. So it's easy to remedy that. And of course you have to love the VMU. Very underutilized, unfortunately. Alright, we have made it to the boss. That is neat. Where did you find the grip for the analog stick? It was on eBay from a company called Z Labs. Z as in the European or Canadian Z, the letter Z. Z Labs. They're pretty cheap. They were, I think they were about $6 for 4 of them. And that includes shipping. I have them in a bunch of colors too. I got some blue ones. I was gonna get black, but they were all out, so I ended up going with blue. They're pretty nice. I like the attention to detail on them as well. The dots on the top of the rubber grip are in the same pattern as the dots on the original analog stick. So that's pretty cool. New controller from Striker looks pretty cool. They have a new one, or are you just referring to the... I forget what it's called. Striker, whatever. The one they came out with a while ago is... It's got a lot of complaints. People have said the build quality is not very good. Analog stick has some problems. I'll stick with the official controller. The only third-party controller I'm kind of interested in is the Bluetooth one from Retrobit, but I don't know if they're ever actually going to come out with that. It's been just dead silence from them on that for a very long time now. Alright, someone leaving? I didn't notice. Yeah, I guess Kira's leaving. Too late to say goodbye, I guess. Alright. Alright, how much time we got left? Oh, 40 minutes. Maybe we'll go over to Ultimate. Alright, Shazam is down for it. I've not heard any objections from Snake yet. There we go, okay. Alright. Hey, what's up, Corey? How often do you play this game per week? I play once a week. Every Saturday. When I stream it is when I play. I'm not sure if it causes problems making a game with the same name that already exists. I don't think it does. I think it might cause some weird oddities with the name of the game. But I think they fix themselves once the other game goes away. When is Alien Front Online game night again? Hadn't seen it in a while. It was actually the last game night, last Wednesday. A pretty good turnout. We had at least 8 players. I don't stream Wednesday nights though. think it should be coming up fairly soon for Game Night UK as well. The last time we did it for Game Night UK was the end of April, so I think it should be coming up probably... well, probably not this month, maybe next month. Not 100% certain. Alright, still waiting on the other guy to join. Alright, where'd he go? He is no longer online. Alright, well it doesn't really matter, so we're not going to do a quest anyway. Just going to go to the forest. See how we do with just 2 players. Should be fine. I don't think we'll die. Give it about a 60% chance we'll survive. Maybe 65. Ah, there we go. Third player has joined. Snake is the equivalent of 3 men, so you technically have a full team. Partially true. He needs a box, though. There's some crates right there, though. What's that? Oh, just a box. Gotta love it. You know, one might say that that Snake is a very solid player. I'm sorry. I had to say it at least once. Promise I won't do it again. That is a big rappy. A lot of meat on that thing. We could have a barbecue. You haven't lived until you've had a rappy smothered in barbecue sauce. Tastes like chicken. And Shazam's gonna get supplies already. Ultimate can be a bit of a supply drain. Is this still the Algol system? Is that supposed to be the galaxy that Regal is in? Not really sure. I think this is another dimension. We've slid into another dimension. Sliders reference. Apparently Shazam has bugged out. Hello, VG soundtrack guy. Just shot you an email. I am Daryl Wise, who recently purchased a Dream Pie kit. I love it. Oh, good to know. Good to hear. Hope to see you online soon. Group hug. Gotta love those group hugs. The Bartles give the best group hugs. Right. We have made it to Forest 2. Oh, Shazam is back. Hey, you better be careful, Bruno. Sega might be watching. They're always keeping an eye out for pirates. Don't worry, Sega, if you're watching. By burning, he means he's actually physically burning his discs with fire. Which is actually probably worse. Don't burn your Dreamcast games, kids. This is the last stream we're gonna see Bruno in. He'll be in Sega jail next week. Indeed, Dusha. Indeed. I am just shy of my full US collection. I have, I think, less than 20 to go now. Some pretty expensive ones, though. Mars Matrix being one of them. That'll be a bit of a hard pill to swallow. I think that's going for around 120 now. Hopefully I can find a good deal, though. Whereas I think the tougher one to swallow will be The Ring. That horrible movie-based game. Believe it or not, that's going for a high price these days as well. I suppose that's debatable, soundtrack guy. I mean, sure, Dreamcast games in the actual Dreamcast format are no longer being sold, but you can still buy Dreamcast games in other forms on other consoles. For example, Steam has quite a few Dreamcast games available for sale. I have the Dreamcast collection and Dreamcast games available individually as well. And of course there have been remasters and remakes and whatnot. So think to yourself, had you not burned that Dreamcast game, I should say, burned your whole Dreamcast, had you not burned that Dreamcast game, would you have bought the remake on Steam? It's a whole big philosophical debate you can go into here. I'm not gonna get into it though. You guys can ponder it if you'd like. Personally, I have the best of both worlds. I own the physical games, and I have a hard drive modded Dreamcast where I can just select any of my games from a nice convenient menu, while keeping my games in nice condition. I knew I shouldn't have been standing right underneath. It's a bad idea. And I'm kind of stuck. Oh, I got out. Never mind. If you played this game with PS4 VR, I like the video where you show how it works. I have not. The only time I actually did that was literally to make that video. I mean, it's a cool novelty, but it's, you know, doesn't really add much to the game, I suppose, unless you really want to watch it in your own or play it in your own personal movie theater, I guess. It's very cool that it works, though. Just the whole idea of using a VR headset to play Dreamcast games on the original hardware. Hello, Marcus Orr. I'm literally driving across country right now. Thanks for the entertainment. Well, not a problem. Hopefully you're not driving. Holding your phone in one hand and watching, while steering with the other hand. Might be a safety concern. I don't want to distract you from safe driving. Alright. Good job, team. Ice Dragon has once again been defeated. Alright, don't have too much time left. But I think I'll just jump into caves play a little bit, and then we'll call the stream. Alright, just gonna head there. Don't got time to waste. Hey, what's going on, Ricky? Wow, you are really online. This is cool. Darn right it is. Oh, Jaden's joined. Sweet. So we got a full game again, which will not be a full game for very long. Oh, never mind. Jaden has vanished just as quickly as he joined. Well, it was fun while it lasted. Oh, that's not good. Who froze me? Oh, that's not good. I do have escape doll, so I think I'm fine. I'm good. I can't be killed. I'm invincible. Still don't know what froze me. Probably the praying mantis thingy. I should probably heal. Alright, I'm just gonna shoot and run. I will lead them the other way. Hey, thank you for the sub, Ricky. Appreciate it. Hey, what's going on, Milos? I still got quite a few points to go to the next level. Just over 200 grand. I think I should be at level 200 by approximately the year 2050 or so. Hey, what's up, Frank? Wow, more than 30 people online in Silverant. Yeah, it's a pretty active day. Ultimate is too hard for me. Oh, we'd protect you, Maverick. It's all about teamwork. You can always just find a crate and hide in it like Snake. Gotta kill these lilies right away. Kill or be killed. As is always the case with the ultimate lilies. You guys think if Sega got a cut of eBay, Amazon, Dreamcast game sales that they would invest in more Dreamcast remakes? Probably not. Sega's never really, come across as a company that's all about money. Especially lately, I think Sega's done a lot of fan service. I think they are going to bring back a lot of old franchises, including the Dreamcast. At some points. Got a new House of the Dead game coming out, I believe. And I think possibly another Crazy Taxi in the future. Up an escape doll to replace the one that I used. That might be it for this room. Never know in PSO. Sometimes enemies take a while to spawn. Kill a batch of them and then 20 seconds later, a new group of them spawns. Happens sometimes. Yeah, that's definitely not gonna happen, Bruno. See, the thing is, none of the big console makers have ever supported hardware after they've officially discontinued it. Once they're done with a piece of hardware, they're done. And I guess never say never, but it has never happened before. far as Sega's concerned, as far as Microsoft's concerned, as far as Sony's concerned, all their past consoles, they no longer exist. Oh man. At least in their original hardware form, anyway. Okay, that stupid Lily. I hate it so much. I do not want to save her. I can actually revive people today. Let's do that. Probably did it at the same time as Shazam. Should heal myself, but I want to kill this Lily first. There we go. Alright, well I think that's just about it for the stream for today. I think this is a good point to end it. So yeah. I will be back probably Friday for Worms. I don't know if I'm going to do anything in between. Tomorrow's Game Night UK game is Worms World Party, so I would actually like to stream it tomorrow since we didn't really get a good turnout yesterday. But unfortunately, I don't think I'll have time to stream it tomorrow. But if by some chance I get some time to stream tomorrow, maybe I'll do it. But otherwise, expect me to be back on Friday, as usual, for Worms on that day. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching, thanks for hanging out, thanks for playing, and I will see you next time.